First and foremost, before I get started, I'm gonna give all honor and glory and power to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I want to say double honor to our elders, our great apostle, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel. My dear elect, I want to say peace and blessings to the hopefully elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song. All right, I'm the brother in the bar, just coming with a quick lesson. All right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Shema Shai. Really just laying back and off yesterday. I know I was in kind of like a little rush, dealing with the video hasting and restoring. But this video right here is the restoring through prophecy. All right, which is going through our elder Abba Bivens. All right, which the Lord gave the spirit to. All right, to restore all things. All right, to bring the elect back into the fold, man. Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified. You know why I lay the law down, man. And I'm gonna get it to Micah 4:5. It said, "Behold, I will send Elijah the prophet before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord Yahweh." And then great and dreadful day is almost here. All right, the great and dreadful day is speaking on the return of our big brother Yahweh Shai in the midst of World War III. All right, follow along with Jacob Trouble, which consists of martial law, the FEMA camps, the race wars, the class wars, the famine, what I'm saying, evil, you know, destruction, you know, pestilence. As Second Ezra 16 chapter speaks of, this is the beginning of sorrows and great mourning. All right, that is the dreadful day of Yahweh Shema Shai before the Lord actually come and deliver the elect, all right, out of that fire, man. Or should I say before the fire. All right, rain down, the Lord gonna send the chariots, which is the angels, all right, to gather up the elect from the four winds of the earth, man, along with the men, women, and children that believe wholeheartedly. All right, so Elijah the prophet, all right, you can receive it, is Abba Bivens, which was John the Baptist, man. All right, and it said, and he will return the hearts to the fathers to the children, right, and the hearts of the children to their father, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse. You see that? So that's the prelude of the restoring. All right, because when you go into Matthew's, all right, 17 and 11, and it says, and Yahweh Shai answered and said unto them, Elijah truly shall come first and restore all things. And that's what Abba Bivens did, man. Start with Abba Bivens, all right, Elder Abba Bivens, and then you got King Masha, High Priest Ariah, High Priest Yaquab. Through them means, all right, the restoring started to happen, us receiving the Spirit, all right? Because when you go into Revelation 11 and 11, right, it says, after 3 days, right, and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered to them. And that 3 days and a half is speaking on us going into captivity under the so-called white man coming over from west coast of Africa, all right, to America on the slave ships, man. All right, and to back that up is with the Daniel 7 and 25, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it says Daniel 7 and 25 saying, he shall speak great words against the Most High and shall wear out the saints of the Most High. And he did that through slavery, man. And think to change times and laws, and they shall be given to his hands until a time, and a times, right, and divided a time, which is 350 years, because the estimate of that is like from 1620, all the way to 1968, 1969, 1970. And that's when the Spirit had entered back to the earth, starting with our elder Abba Bivens, all right, coming back to the realization who we were, man. That's the part of the restoring, all right, the Spirit back into the earth. All right. So go back into Revelation, all right, 17 and 11. It's like Matthew, Matthew 17 and 11. All right, and it says, And Yahushua after said to them, Elijah surely shall come first. Elijah truly shall first come and restore all things, right? So when you go into Ezekiel, all right, this Ezekiel 37:1, it said, in the hands of the Lord Yahweh was upon me, and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord Yahweh, and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones. And that valley was full of bones. It's talking about Babylon the Great, man. All right. You know, a lot of people had songs like that back in the day. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. The valley of the shadow of death is talking about America, Babylon the Great. And it said, I will cause me to pass by the roundabout. And behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. Why they were dry? Because they didn't have the spirit. All right, the spirit is the water. All right. And it says, and he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord power, thou knowest. And he said unto me, prophesy upon these bones, and say unto them, O dry bones, hear the words of the Lord Yahweh. See, the word is a representation of what? The waters, right? So it said, thus said the Lord power unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath to enter to you, and ye shall live. You see that? And that breath is speaking on what? The knowledge and wisdom and understanding. All right. And it says, let me go to, yeah. And it says, and I will lay sinews upon you, and you will bring up flesh upon you, right? And cover you with skin, and put breath into you, and you shall live, and you shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. And that's what happened. All right. Because remember, when you're going to, back into Revelation, right? 11:11, those dry bones, all right, stood upon their feet, right? So when you go into Revelation 11:11, it says after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, which is what? The word. See, we was given the spirit, all right? And it said they stood upon their feet. You see that? That was their great awakening. They stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them that saw them. You see that? So that's part of the dry bones receiving their breath, which is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, starting with who? Our forefather, Elder Abba Bivens, on down through King Masha, High Priest Ariah, High Priest Yaakov, and to the apostles of Great Millstone, starting with Apostle Ha, all right, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramlab, you know, you got Apostle Rakah, man. All right. So I'm gonna get Isaiah. See, all this is the restoring through prophecy in the spirit. This is Isaiah 1:26. And it said, and I will restore thy judges at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. At the beginning of what? Of the beginning of time. Remember, he said, before I formed thee, I knew thee. All right? So the elect was formed before the foundation of earth, man. So here it is, thy judges is being molded back in the form of once before. All right? It said, I will restore thy judge at the first, and thy counselors as at the beginning. Afterward, thou shalt be called the city of righteousness, thy faithful city. And that's what we're coming back into, man, because through the knowledge and wisdom and understanding, remember, this was us being deemed perfect in the sight of the nation, because we kept the law, statutes, commandments, made us a great people in the sight of the nations, right? So through Abba Bivens, all right, giving us the knowledge and wisdom, understanding, everything is being restored back into us, man, in righteousness. But that's how it happened. It had to go through Elijah. You can receive it with Abba Bivens, man. You know, so I'm going to a lot of restoring precepts. All right, this is Psalms 23:3. All right, and he said, he restored my soul He leaded me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. You see that? And that's what the Lord have done, man. When he called you out of darkness to his marvelous light, he restored your health back, man. Because like I said, health is your wealth, right? And our health is what? Rehearsing the righteous acts, man. You know, you got the do's and don'ts, the yes and the no's, you know, but the laws, statutes, commandments will keep you on the path of righteousness. You know, we understand that the law ain't gonna save us, but guess what? That's a clear indicator of you doing the right thing and you rehearsing them, man. Instead of doing what you want to do, because what you want to do is not pleasing the Lord, but rehearsing the righteous acts is pleasing the Lord, man. Because you're doing it by what? By faith. You're doing it by fear. And that's what the Lord loves, man. So the Lord restored your soul, right? And he leads you in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. For we can go out and prophesy and push forth the good news, which is the gospel, unto the elect, that what his house may be filled. And once the elect is sealed, what? We out of here. That's the whole purpose of Yahweh Shem Shai. That's why it said, for his name's sake. It ain't for nobody else's name's sake but Yahweh Shem Shai, because he chosen you. You are a chosen vessel, you know, to honor and push forth the good news, man. And here it is. It said, and yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, right? For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff that comfort me. And the rod and the staff that comfort me is what? This word, man. You know, that will comfort us, all right, in the time of trouble, in the time of affliction, in the time of adversity. But guess what? If it weren't for the elders, starting with Elder Abba Bivens, would none of this be restored back to us? Because how long Christianity been going on? Since the plantation. You know, and never once have anything the pastor, the preacher have said restored us back into the Lord. Nothing. Nothing Christianity do bring us back to the realization who our power is. Nothing. You know, it started with the elder, man. All right, Elder Abba Bivens, man. You know, restoring everything back into us through the Spirit. All right, because when you go into what it is, Isaiah 30, what is it? Isaiah 33. I think it's, let me see, 3 and might be Jeremiah real quick. Jeremiah 3 and 15. Yeah, that's Jeremiah 3 and 15. It said, and I will give you pastors according to my heart. You see that? The Lord said he's going to give you pastors according to his heart. And it started with Elder Abba Bivens, man. All right, because the Lord used him. Remember, he said before the great and dreadful day, he would send Elijah. All right, which is who? Abba Bivens, you can receive it. So he said, I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. Because them pork chop pastors, all right, those shrimp eating deacons, they not feeding you with knowledge and wisdom and understanding, all right, of the scriptures. You see? So the Lord said, I will give you pastors according to his heart, meaning his mind. So when you seeing men speaking according to the Most High heart, meaning the Most High mind, they gonna come out the scriptures. You see? They ain't gonna sugarcoat it. You know? They gonna put fear in you. Because that's one thing about a prophet. A prophet is here to put fear in you, man, to put the fear of the Lord in you. You know? And it said, and it shall come to pass when you be multiplied and increase in the land, in those days, said the Lord Yahweh, they shall no more, all right, they shall say no more, the ark of the covenant of the Lord Yahweh, neither it shall be to mind, neither shall they remember it, neither shall they visit it, neither shall they be done anymore. And at that time shall call Jerusalem the throne of the Lord Yahweh, and all the nations shall be gathered to it, to the name of the Lord Yahweh, to Jerusalem, neither shall they walk anymore after the imagination of the evil heart. And it's speaking on the kingdom, man. All right, which we head into that. But first, the restoring had to happen. And we being restored through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai through this knowledge, man. All right, so let me grab Isaiah 51 and 18. And it said there is around probably 50. Yeah, it says, I have seen his ways and will heal him. I will lead him also as restored comfort unto him and to his mourners, which is us, man. All right? Because we the ones that been afflicted. We the ones been harmed. We the ones been abused. You know what I'm saying? We the ones been misled. All right, through Christianity, Muslim, the Catholic Church, you name it, Kemet. We been misled, man. So the Lord said he gonna restore, all right, comfort unto us, man. By the way of what? The Holy Spirit, which is what? The word. You know? But it first had to begin with Elijah the prophet coming back as an Abba to restore all things back unto us, man. All right. I'll get one more. Jeremiah 27 22. And it said, they shall be carried to Babylon, and there shall they be until the day that I visit them. You see that? That's how you know that that America is Babylon the Great, because where else we was carried unto? When you go back into the curses, all right, that we're gonna be brought to what? Babylon the Great on slave ships. We're gonna go. Remember, he said we shall be brought to Egypt again on slave ships. So it said, and they shall be carried to Babylon. Same thing. All right, and there shall they be until the day that I visit them, because the Lord gonna visit what? Babylon the Great. He gonna visit us by way of what? Thermonuclear missiles. And y'all gonna visit us through the chariots, delivering the elect and those in like-minded that believe wholeheartedly in Yahweh Shema Shai. See, the restoring had to happen here. Not in Israel, dealing with them small heads, you know. No, the restoring happened here, man. Us rising upon our feet. Us receiving the Holy Spirit. You see? And it says, then will I bring them up and restore them to their place, which is what? Jerusalem. See, the Lord gonna restore everything back, man, to where it once was. But the restoring happening through Elder Abba Bivens, all right, receiving the Spirit, and it triggered down, man, to now that what we have. All right? I just Jeremiah 30 and 17, I ended on this. And it says, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of all thy wounds, said the Lord Yahweh. And the Lord gonna heal everything, man. You know, Jake tired, man. Jake tired of working. Jake tired of suffering. You know, Jake tired of going through bullshit, you know, with family, friends, associates, you know, talking about woman, kids. Jake tired of this shit. I know I am. You know what I'm saying? But I had to bear the indignation because I know we sin against the Lord. But at the same time, hey, I'm tired of this shit, man. That's why I speak on surely oppression, making a wise man mad. You know what I'm saying? So the water, how about Shema Shai, we're restoring back the knowledge. You know, like I said, in remembrance, we once knew this. That's part of restoring back us the knowledge and understanding to put us back on the right path, man. Because through the midst of deceit in Babylon the Great, we was our path. We weren't walking the straight gate. You know, we was off the path, man. We was out in all types of wickedness and abominations, man. But the Lord said what? Thus said the Lord, man. All right? That what? I will restore health unto thee. And our health come by what? The word. All right? And he said, I will heal thee from all thy wounds, said the Lord Yahweh, because they called thee an outcast. Remember, going through the curses of Proverbs and the byword, man. So yeah, we was an outcast, saying, this is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. And that's how the other nations feel. The Most High ain't with them. You know? But guess what? They gonna know very soon the Lord was with us, man. All right? Because they gonna see the power of Yahweh Shema Shai, man, delivering the elect. All right? And one more, going back to the restoring Revelation, I think it's 21:4. Not mistaken. Yeah, 21:4. Yeah, this is Revelation 21:4. It said, and the Most High shall wipe away all tears from thy eyes, And there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. You see that? So the Lord is going to restore everything back to this place that's once before, man. We finna go back and tap into our power, man. And it's going to be forever after that, man. You see that? And he said, and he that sat upon the throne said, behold, I will make all things new, restored. You see that? The Lord said he gonna make all things new, man. He gonna restore everything back to us, man, in its rightful order. Because we fail. But now the Lord finna restore all that back unto us, man. Call all y'all about Shema Shop, man. You know, so we ain't even got long. We just gotta endure this bullshit, man. We ain't got long, man. And he said unto me, right, for these words are true and faithful. You see that? These words are true and faithful, man. So we ain't got long to get up out of here. You know? And the water, how about Shema Shai for, allowing and choosing out of our business to receive the knowledge and let it rain down, man, through the chain of command. And now we have the truth. We have the light. We have been restored, man, to righteousness. We just got to hold fast to which I have, man, that no man take what we have, man. That's the knowledge and wisdom and understanding, man, and along with faith, you know? So that's all I had, man, just to bag up my video from yesterday. Lord willing, that was edified, once again, give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakwadash, double honors to our elders, and peace, blessed to the hope of the elect. Hey, Shalom, Baba, Raka, Akim, Shalom, Tukara. Oh, yeah, that is a good one right there. These things have I done, and I kept silent. I thought that I was together such as one thyself, but I reproved thee and set them in order before thy eyes. Hey, that's beautiful, bro. Started with that restoring, because that's what the Lord is doing. He set us before the eyes of such has afflicted us, man. With the knowledge and wisdom and understanding. But call out y'all Bashim Shai, Shalom, Baba, Raka, Akim. Hey, DTA, baby.